Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt.
Oh, to the college football playoffs. That's what you said.
Taking on the 13th ranked team in the land.
See, we facing Oklahoma Sooners.
Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
And they a better team than us. So if I smack them, no excuse, bro. No excuse, bro. If I smack them, bro, there is no excuse for them.
Get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tight end now in motion.
Yes, sir. Oh, they got me sacked on the first play. What in the fuck, bro?
Position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Yeah, I see. I tried to get up out there now.
Themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's Hoskins.
No way he just fumbled, bro.
On that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And the good news for the offense, there's
nigga ain't get not 1 yard.
No gain
what the fuck?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The play action fake. The sure hands, it's Barnes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd and California.
This man sucked, bro. I would have been blowing his ass out with no team. I wasn't using anything.
And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. And now they're
all right.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped.
Man, y'all, let's shake back now, man. We trying to blow Brad's out with Vandy, man.
Stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not. There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He just
what the fuck
on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to.
Bro, ain't even attempt to catch that whole foul.
Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it. But I think that time that's what forced the injury.
Not a whole lot of room there on that.
Oh, they suck, bro.
It just never developed.
How are they ranked 13, bro?
Sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to
see what I'm saying, bro? Like, I need niggas that stiff arm and shit, fam. It's
Well, they
not
want to come
it,
out and try
man.
to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up.
Y'all want to go trios? What y'all want me to run, man?
To establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got a man in the middle. What a nice connection.
Oh, we getting closer and closer to the touchdown.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love
For real, though.
the decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a
I thought this quarterback had some speed on
Try
him.
to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Try to put over that way.
Off play action.
Not let them sack me.
Makes the
Nope.
grab. It
Oh,
still
come
works.
here.
They
No auto, no auto, no auto, no auto.
Stop the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Commodores in the hurry up.
Let's go, guys.
They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to
Perfect.
move the
That's all we
chains.
needed, bro.
1st down in the red zone at the 14. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. To throw, it's Pavia. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On my life, bro. That supposed to be a touchdown, bro. I fucked around and died.
They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Still looking on the move. And
We in there.
Touchdown,
Never count me out, bro. Never count me out, bro.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that.
I love this defense right here, bro. Some people just can't bomb on this, bro.
Get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer.
Yes, sir.
It might open up some big plays down the field.
Let's cook.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Gibson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down.
He supposed to drop that, but it's all good, though.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They were willing
Come on,
to
bro.
spend
Let's go,
that
man. You
little
killing all the
fortune in their
time, bro.
territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's loose. The 30.
Yo, he gone. He got
He's
it.
at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays.
Bro,
like
trying
this.
hardest to
You hand
score
it
to
to
him, bro.
him,
Like,
he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff
I should have used my playbook.
This defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sherrill. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Nowhere
he
close
dropped
on
it,
that one as he
man.
got
Come on.
drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Really putting together a threat now.
they kill his ass with these plays, man.
Here comes the hurry up. Wants to throw again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't stop the scrimmage.
And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line.
Bro, we not kicking it, bro. The fuck?
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it.
Bro, he dropped it, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Got a little space. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this dude really
Nice job by the
trash.
defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's up. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Got the conversion.
Oh, no way. What the fuck, bro? This nigga got 38 passing yards. Cause this nigga suck.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense.
Bro, ass not scoring,
trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Touchdown, Commodores! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's a great job by this.
Yes, sir. 9 seconds, nigga. 6 seconds. I think 6. 6, bitch.
And they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up
6 seconds, bro. Give me a pick. Give me a pick. Give me a pick.
They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Yo, he taking that?
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back.
Bro, don't quit.
They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Turns it loose. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but
He's definitely gonna do it.
Third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak
Nigga ain't complete no passes, no none of that. Damn.
Anybody on defense, what a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pocket breaking down. And pass not close as he got.
Yeah, if they don't play, he fucked.
Deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's It's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second
If
half
he don't
now,
punt,
your
he's
team's
fucked.
got the lead. You get to stop right
This
away.
nigga going
Get the
for it,
ball
yo.
right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yes,
The offense
sir.
did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Kegnbacon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Fake.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They finally get a hold of him.
That shit not working, man. Just stop, bro.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough.
This nigga ain't gonna complete shit on me.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again,
No! I sold, bro. That was all on me, bro.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's a hit. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Definitely taking this.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he will be sacked
Wait.
at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
My shit wouldn't even pass the ball, man.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Bro!
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Guys, we'll get another look at this.
Fuck you mean, bro? I had to get that bitch up out of there, bro. Them niggas blitzing hard as a bitch.
Try to do it again on this one. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
I saw it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
I let him come all the way fucking back.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides
That's all
to
he's
keep the
doing is
football,
running with the
he can make
quarterback.
people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that
Nigga
part.
ain't dead. Look at that trash, man.
Try to tie it up right now. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
He gonna come all the way back and still fucking lose. That's what's crazy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Calls his own number. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it in. It's Hoskins. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to show.
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go back to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
Where is it? It'll
be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Pavia. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it'll be incomplete.
Bro, what are you doing, man?
But just couldn't find a man.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards.
God,
in
I
this game,
thought I
but it's
overthrew,
because
bro.
he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job?
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking. Touchdown, Vandy. They move on top here in the 4th.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He wants to throw it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This nigga had the ball in his fucking hand and he dropped the game.
And this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bro, what the fuck, man?
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27.
Bro, one stop gonna end this game here, yo.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Works his way out to the 33-yard line.
Bro, I need to stop fucking trying to hit stick, bro, because I could have sacked his ass and gave his ass a 10 yards loss.
He just decided to take off.
The Sooners made 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking deep. And the incomplete
Catch it, bro. Catch it, bro.
On 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup.
He's trying to go deep with it, bro.
This defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not.
You're not getting 20 yards off a screen on me.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown.
It's just not gonna happen, bro.
Massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat.
Sacked!
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yo, you better turn that ball up. Turn that ball up. Turn that ball up.
Defensive linemen to try to move him out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They want to run this quarterback. Still on his feet at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy.
Bro, keep contain is literally on, bro.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Caught in the backfield, it spurts. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
With the catch, it's Gibson. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line.
Bro, why you caught the time out, man? You not finna do shit or stop shit, bro. It's the play that supposed to get me the 2-point conversion last.
Back to throw. It's Bobby. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert.
Bro, he dropped it and he was wide open.
The ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So here comes the Oklahoma.
Bro, that was
offense.
perfect ball placement,
These
man.
last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Stupid, man.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The screen, he can go. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a crease. It's Newberry. It's a fumble. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Makes the grab. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's what I'm talking about. What a clutch play. You had to have a play on defense. You needed to get the ball back to your offense, forcing the interception, forcing them to throw the football late in the game. Nice job by this defense. Let's give the offense a turn now.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes,